So I've been cutting for a while now, and it's been going good, but honestly speaking, this week hasn't been the best. I've had days this week where I just gave in to my cravings and I just ate whatever that I wanted to. And I told my coach this. I had my session with my coach this morning and I told him that I sort of fell off of my nutrition for the week and how shit that made me feel. And he asked me why. And why did I fall off? At work, there's this snack area, and it's just full of snacks. They keep refilling it. It's for the workers, and you can have, you know, snacks whenever you want. And everyone eats those snacks. And I walk past it every day to go into work. It's literally right next to work, like where I'm sitting at work. It's just there staring at me. And sometimes, I've trained myself so much to resist that, to avoid it. But I don't know, one day this week, I was just like, I'll just have one and I'll start fresh the next day. I had one that turned into two, and then three, and then four. And before I knew it, I was over my calories for that particular day. And I felt like shit the next morning. And that's what I told my coach. I told my coach that, look, I felt like absolute shit. I've gone through it, and it's just, I know that I never want to do that again. And he gave me some advice, and it really resonated with me. And these are things that I've spoken about in my other videos, but it's just when you hear something said from someone else, something you already know, it's different. It hits different. You could be thinking something, but when someone else says it to you, it sort of ingrains it. It reminds you of your thoughts and just it gives a different perspective. And he told me that, you know, it's it's hard to you can't avoid it. You can't avoid cravings. You have to accept it and just move on. You can't ignore it. You can't avoid it. You can't just, you know, as you're walking to work, you can't, not look at it. You're going to have to look at it. And I've spoken about this before as well. The more you ignore your cravings, it's going to catch up to you eventually. And you're going to binge. So it's best to accept it. Why do you get those cravings? When I'm at work, it's not so much the cravings, it's the fact that it's just there. And when I'm bored, I feel like eating. So that's what I do. I get bored, I go up, take a snack. I get bored again, go and have another snack. And he told me you have to accept it and let your discipline has to kick in. And it sort of got me thinking, this is a lonely sport, bodybuilding. And not just bodybuilding, cutting, becoming fit, being shredded, or looking good, looking aesthetic. It can be lonely, especially when you're not surrounded by people with the same goals, same fitness goals as you. It can get pretty lonely. And you have people, look at you weigh your foods, look at you count your macros, count your calories, go to the gym every single day. And for them, it's not normal. But for me, it's this not doing this is not normal. Not living like this is not normal for me because I've been doing it for such a long time. And it sort of got me thinking that, at work, everyone's going to be eating those snacks. And just because everyone else is doesn't mean you have to. Everyone's in their own journey. You're on your own journey. And you have to remind yourself that. And I have to remind myself that this is a lonely journey. And this applies to every other aspect of your life. You're going to have situations where you go out with friends, go out with family, go on dates, where you'll be put in social scenarios where people will be like, one cake isn't going to hurt you, one drink isn't going to hurt you, one cheat meal isn't going to hurt you. And you're going to be tempted. It's really going to test your discipline and it's going to put it to the test. It's going to challenge you. But, they don't understand. They're not on the same journey as you. One cake isn't going to hurt you. I mean, they're not wrong. One cheat meal isn't going to hurt you. But You're accountable for yourself. No one else is. One cakers are going to hurt you, but are they going to do your cardio for you? Are they going to wake up, count your macros for you? Are they going to wake up and, put in the work for you, go to the gym for you? They're not going to do that. You have to do that. You have to wake up every morning and go to the gym. You have to wake up every morning and stay on top of your nutrition. It's easy for someone else to say, it's going to hurt you. A bit of fries, a bit of chips is going to hurt you. But it's not about that. It's about you being accountable for yourself and understanding that this is a lonely sport. And I do feel really lonely at times because apart from when I'm training with coach, I'm not surrounded by people who share the same goals as me, the same vision, the same passion for bodybuilding and fitness. And it feels lonely. And that's where you have to, there's just no way around this, but you have to surround yourself with the energy, with the people that you want to be like. The reason why I wear Alpha Elite, I love Alpha Elite, is because I look up to Christian Guzman so much. I watch his videos. I surround myself with, bodybuilders, bodybuilding videos. If I can't be around those people, I'm around those positive energy, those positive thoughts, and there's that inspiration, listening to podcasts, reading books, watching YouTube videos about people on this fitness journey, on their cutting journey. That's how you make up for it. If you're lacking something in your life, you have to force yourself to be around it somehow. Putting in earphones, listening to podcasts, watching videos, and, just being around that kind of energy. Because being around, I hate to say it, but people who aren't on the same fitness journey, it does have an effect on you. And I'm not saying just completely cut out your friends, completely cut out your family because they're not, bodybuilders. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you have to understand that this is a lonely sport and you're accountable for yourself. And when you do get to a point where, you look like how you want to, you're shredded, that's when they'll understand. Even then they'll be like, one cheat meal isn't going to hurt you. And that's a choice you have to make, but you're accountable for yourself. And every time you train your body, every time you're in a social scenario where you're offered something, but you say no, you have to learn to say no. You have to learn to say no. Every time you say no, it's going to build your discipline. Think of it as a muscle. Every time you train your discipline, it gets better. It gets stronger. Your mental discipline, learning how to say no to things, it will get stronger. And over time, you're going to get stronger and stronger, and it won't be as hard for you to say no to things. But you have to stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on why you want this so bad, why you want to look a certain way. But you have to stay accountable for yourself. And I guess as I make this video, I sort of make it for myself as well. For my future self, whenever I feel like I'm craving something, I watch this. It's a choice. Everything is a choice. You're accountable for yourself. No one else is. No one else is going to do your cardio. No one else is going to eat your foods. The foods that you have to eat. No one else is going to cook your foods for you. This is your journey. But once you get to a point where, you look the certain way, you have to look, it will all be worth it. All the foods that you missed out on, all the social scenarios where you refuse to have cake, dessert, all the foods that you like, it's going to be worth it in the end. But you have to stay accountable for yourself. And that's what I have to do. I have to be accountable for myself. Just because everyone else is eating those snacks doesn't mean I have to. I have to stay focused. It's time to focus. Stay disciplined. Discipline is everything. So learn to say no. Stay accountable for yourself because no one else is. This is a lonely journey, but that's what makes it so exciting. You can share the journey with other people, but they're not on the same journey as you. I hope this helps. I'll see you guys in the next one.